The SIEM, or the Security Information and Event Management System, is that big overarching system I talked about before. It will most often be pronounced like SIEM or SIM or something like that. And that was the system that could give us that big picture holistic view of our entire organization's events and incidences. All the information from all our system is sent to this centralized location. Every endpoint, or at least every endpoint that's interesting, all the routers, all the switches, the firewalls, the intrusion detection, the intrusion prevention system, both the host-based and the network-based, sends any information they have that might be interesting to the SIEM system. And this is also where we would store all our logs. We would interpret them. We would look at all the traffic flows in our organization. And it can, if configured right, provide near to real-time automated identification, analysis, and recovery from many security events. But the key word here is configured right. Putting it into place by itself does nothing. It can also provide that nice dashboard where we can see a real-time representation on what's going on all our systems. How many resources do we utilize? Which disks are getting full? How's the temperature in the data center? And since everything is on this system, all the logs, we obviously want it very tightly buttoned down. Even administrators may not have very much access. We would have the same redundancy we would on critical systems, and we would most likely push backups or some sort of logs to a worm media. Write once, read many. Because if it's a worm media, it can only be written to once, meaning the attacker cannot go in and delete anything. And SIEM systems come in many different flavors and versions. How much they do, how much they don't do, how well they're configured is really up to us and our needs. I've worked in places where when servers used above 80% of the memory for more than a minute, an alert would trigger, unless it was a SQL system or SQL, and I'm not getting into that discussion. Because the person that configured the SIEM system knew that SQL servers are very, very memory intensive. So for those, we set up 95% and more than 10 minutes. And as with anything else in IT security, exactly enough, not too much, not too little.